Hey everybody, I'm Miyaso.
I'm Shinny.
And welcome back to GameCube's 100th episode.
Yeah.
You
probably didn't know that, did you? This is our 100th video.
Yep, it is 100, video, not an episode.
Yeah, we have a couple of things
let's see, Pokemon Colosseum, 100th episode. This game's been going on for 100 episodes.
I don't think I could watch 100 episodes of Pokemon Colosseum.
Well, if they're like daily, it's only
maybe.
20 minutes out of your day.
Oh, I would hope that the channel would move on to something else, you know?
Well, actually, 20 minutes per video, and
But I would
one day, hold on, just think, 20 minutes per video, 100 videos for Pokemon Colosseum.
That would feel like
Okay.
2,000 minutes.
Yeah. And like, does it really take you 2,000 minutes to beat, Pokemon Colosseum?
I would hope not. You're probably doing something wrong then.
Yeah. Well, that is if you're like doing proper edits and like you're not showing all of your battles, purifying every single shadow Pokemon.
That's right.
Anyway,
Moving on.
100 videos.
Yes.
And that means we will be at Mount Battle, as you can see now.
Yeah, doing
100 battles. So
it's kind of a coincidence. We
it was.
Didn't plan for this.
We did not plan it. Things just fell where they did. It was really nice, actually.
I think that's actually a really nice way to end the series.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, unfortunately, we did not go through the back-busting of collecting all the Shadow Pokemon and showing the ending.
Yeah, I mean, if we were going to do that, it'll have to be at a much later date. Cause
we're quite busy right now, actually. But anyway, maybe you guys are probably looking for a new series, too.
Yeah.
Maybe, or maybe you just love Pokemon Colosseum.
I'm looking forward to a new series.
Yeah, I mean, new series are fun, but Pokemon Colosseum, I really liked playing it. To be honest,
it's a Pokemon game. Like, it might not be the best Pokemon game, but at least it's still a Pokemon game.
And it was really good. Like, as far as the 3D interaction realm goes.
As far as one of their first, steps into 3D. Like, now they've got it on the 3DS. I mean,
which game?
What? X and Y. They've got that on the 3DS coming out.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward.
Colosseum graphics on the GameCube are better than
they're stylized.
Polygonal.
Well, they're stylized.
Graphics.
They're stylized.
I rather have the one character space, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald character than like a full screen standing guy. It's like no, it's not about your character. It's about the Pokemans.
I don't know. And Colosseum, it was a lot about the character.
That is true.
Like, did you see how
if you're making a 3D world?
Yeah, you might as well make a cool character.
But anyway.
Moving on. This isn't exactly what we're supposed to be talking about.
No, it's not. But anyway, so yeah, got the 100 videos, 100 battles, Mount Battle.
Oh, hold on. I have to say something. For the first 50 battles, I was controlling it, and I actually wasn't paying that much attention because for most of these floors, you can just take any Pokemon out with one Psychic.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, as most of you know, you can't use Psychic type moves on Dark Pokemon.
Yeah.
And there are times where I actually do use Psychic against Dark Pokemon because I'm not paying attention. I'm eating chips and reading Pokemon Adventures.
Yeah, we were actually just pressing the A button.
Just spamming
move.
A, yeah.
Yeah. So those aren't the very fun parts, but
yes.
Towards the end where it gets better.
Especially the boss.
Yeah, boss was good. You definitely have to stick around for that. But anyway, on to the main topic. So, 100 videos in 6 months.
That's pretty good.
It is.
I don't think it's 6 months. We started this in August, didn't we?
No, we didn't actually start any recording because the microphone didn't get here till September-ish.
Well, yes, but we started
we didn't make any episodes till September.
Yeah, but that's still not 6 months.
We're talking about.
That's not 6 months, sir. That's more like
5-ish.
4.
No, September. November,
oh, wait, no, it's already
October,
February. Oh
December,
that's
January,
It's true.
February.
I'm a little bit out of the loop.
And I'm the one who's bad with months.
I'm a bit out of the loop. I actually still haven't gotten out of the January phase.
Anyway,
it's already March.
But still, I'm really happy, in 6 months, 100 videos. So I'm hoping by the time we circle back around to September, 200 videos.
Definitely more, probably.
I hope so. Because we do have summer. And that'll be great.
And we can probably start uploading much faster because it's summer.
So, on to what we wanted to do.
I wanted to talk about something.
That's what I was leading in with the 100 thing. We wanted to do kind of like a sort of a podcast, but with special? The video background for you guys to, appeal your eyes to and your ears.
Yes, hopefully.
So what we wanted to talk about was get into our personal lives, just on surface level.
Yeah.
For all of those out there.
I mean, like the formation of a channel, is actually a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bonding between like the fans, the material. What? Hold up. There's actually a siren going off right now, like a police car.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
They'll never catch me alive.
I doubt the microphone's that good.
I hope not. I turned down the gain because I thought something like this might happen.
Something stupid. Anyway, we'll just keep going through this.
Yeah, let's move on.
Right. It's a bond between the fans, the content, and like the voice.
Yes, the creators.
Yeah, the creators. Okay. And so, we've got some fans, we've got some content, so now we got to pull up a little bit on our end.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd talk about how we met and how all of this came to be.
And how we formed the channel.
Yeah, and those sirens are like really loud.
They are. I'm like, it's not picking up on Audacity, I don't think.
No, probably not. But it's
Hopefully
like, all right,
not.
Get to your dying person and save them already.
Hopeful. I hope it's not something like that. I hope it's just more like a minor fender bender.
A fender bender, like a siren police.
Whoa, I don't know.
Fender bender.
Some people get pretty excited, but that's not what we were talking about, was it?
No, but I mean, come on. It's just,
It's a chill out video.
Yeah.
It's a chill out.
Podcast. Super fun podcast time. But anyway, so I moved from northern Indiana to southern Indiana in, let's see, was it 2001-ish?
What are you asking me for? It's not
What?
It's not me.
Well, like, that was like the summer that we met.
Like, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I really don't remember, like, you up until, like, middle school.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where we, like, actually, like, got to know each other and
A bit
stuff.
more,
like,
yeah.
basically just, met, like, first name basis and whatnot.
Were we on first name basis, like, when you moved in?
Yeah, because that neighborhood has a community pool. And it was summer.
That's right.
At that point. And so, at the pool, when, my dad and your dad first met, and we met.
Yeah.
So,
remember that.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going all the way back to the beginning.
Wow.
All the way back to the start.
Like, I have a pretty bad memory, so I actually don't remember a lot of this until Miyaso actually says something about it.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely one thing. You kind of had, like, your head in the clouds when I first met you. Like, hey, you want to jump off into the deep end of the pool together and, like, do a thing, like, do, like, a pose or something? And you'd be like, what? And I'm like, you want to jump off? Oh, sorry, I was, like, just paying attention to these jets. They're just so cool. I'm like, dude.
Like, all right. So I just gotta explain. When I was a kid, for whatever reason, I was sort of like got separated off on my own because of like they always did those weird tests, like the Excel tests or whatever they're called. Those little form. Like the multi-choice sort of test things, you gotta fill in with like a number 2 pencil,
So like general school, like
no, but
how dumb is your kid thing.
But they always did a special test. They always did a special test for me, and during those tests, I was always actually by myself. I could always see like the other kids, just sort of like sitting in the classroom, a little bit off to the side, and they always gave me these tests. And I'm like, what am I doing this for? What's so special about me? And they kind of kept me in that sort of state for like the first 2 grades, and by that time, you've never socialized with anybody.
Basically, your shell.
Yeah, I'm basically like, I got a shell, and I sort of just learned to play on my own.
Yeah, and you got, your pencil, your best friend in the world.
Yeah.
Pencil's got your back.
Like, I would
Pencil helped you get through the test.
Yeah. I literally, like, actually made up stories based on the answers from the test, And that was how I wiled away.
Based on the answers?
Yeah.
Like, what were they, like, multiple choice?
It was multiple choice, like A, B, C, D. It was just like, let's stage some gigantic galactic battle, and like depending on
between question 1 and 2.
No, depending on which answer I felt, like A, B, C, D, or E. Like person A, person B, person C, person D, person E gets to like strike or something. It was actually kind of fun. Back then, because I didn't have any fun.
Elementary tabletop games.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't think it was great, but that doesn't sound great. That
sounds
very sad.
It was as great as I could get. It was as great as they would let me get.
Yeah.
So like up until like you came around or something, I really didn't get much interaction with anybody.
I can tell that.
Like jets, oh my gosh, they're so fascinating.
Because I mean, I don't know. When did you move here? Would you say like?
I definitely was here at least in my kindergarten year.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably must have moved like when I was 5-ish or something.
All right. So like maybe before 2000 or so.
I guess we moved. Yeah, probably. It was probably end of the year 2000 that I moved here.
So I mean, you probably
it was like
didn't go to the pool before maybe that day.
Probably not. That was actually that was probably one of my first memories of the pool.
Like of a pool.
Yeah, like for the first like 5 years, I'd lived in like an apartment.
You've lived in a test chamber.
Yeah, something like that. I lived in a test chamber. I was a test tube baby, you know. Had to escape, you know. Found foster parents.
No, JK on that part, actually. Yeah. His mom and dad's are actually pretty cool.
I think they're pretty cool. Yeah. Like, they're pretty, laid back
chill
for most parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I compared to, like, your mom, at least.
Yeah. Anyway, but we won't get into that today.
Hopefully not.
That was a little bit farther. But anyway, So
what
yeah.
What was I talking
First
about?
day, no, chest chamber being very sad and alone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Funny.
But anyway, I had a decent amount of friends in my earlier years, so I wasn't isolated like that.
Yeah.
But I did make up stories about like erasers and stuff.
Erasers?
Not like on the pencils, but like the block ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you like press down like real quickly on like one of the ends, it'll like flip over.
Yes.
Right, so you can do that, or you can like put it on the back of your wrist and like fly it around the room and stuff.
Stories though, like I don't know, Mr. Eraser meets Mrs. Eraser.
No. You can take 2 fingers and boom, there's a guy, and he's on an eraser hoverboard.
Oh, that's what you meant. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, imagination is pretty great.
I mean, back when you're kids, you got nothing else to play with.
Yeah. Well,
for me, you didn't have anyone else to play with.
Yeah, I actually I have a brother.
Yeah, so that's true. I had a sister, but what? Yes, I ate her. No. I have a sister.
Okay, I'm like, you had a sister. What?
Oh, man. Moving on.
So, basically, all through about elementary school, I was pretty set in my ways. I had a decent amount of social, interactions. Not the most popular kid. Didn't aim to be. Didn't want to be.
Yeah.
Wannabes. But anyway,
it's freaking elementary school. You didn't need to be popular in elementary school.
So we actually lived in the same neighborhood. Okay,
yeah.
But we didn't actually realize that.
We didn't.
Because we went to separate elementary schools.
Did we?
Yeah.
Like, which elementary school did you go to?
I went to a northern one, and I
because you moved down from the right.
But until middle school, because like the middle schools here are like one or the other, but there's like 5 elementaries.
Yeah, that's right.
You went to like a more advanced one.
I don't think so. It was just Sugar Grove. No. For my 4th and 5th year, I did go to North Grove, which had this advanced learning program. Which that's actually where I started to learn how to interact with people.
Okay.
Because all the people there were also people who had been, sheltered somewhat.
But anyway, so at this area, the middle schools are separated into like 2.
There's only 2 middle schools for like the huge area that it covers.
Yeah.
You have to go to one or the other.
Exactly. And so, let's see. Because we live in the same neighborhood, we live in the, we take the same bus into middle school.
Yeah.
So, because of that,
we actually had to interact and stuff.
Yeah, and, we could because, like, your parents aren't going to really, like, let you roam around the neighborhood. Well, at least not in those times.
Yeah, I mean...
They've gotten a bit more careless, some, and a bit more protective others.
Some of them.
But mine were really protective. I couldn't even, like, leave a freaking cul-de-sac.
Same here.
So, but actually, we lived about...
Like,
what would you say?
If you made a run for it, if you made, like, a light jog, probably 30 seconds.
Yeah. It was just a valley.
Like, it was a...
Like, I lived on top of a hill.
Like, beeline...
He lived in the top of a hill. Okay, and then there's like a downhill on both of them, and then there's a river there.
Yeah,
a little stream.
You can't even call it a river, man.
Sometimes. It's a little stream.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, if you make a beeline for it, we only did live about 30 seconds apart. But if you went by the way the street went, it would probably took you like more like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, so depending on street versus valley, whatever.
Yeah.
But we never actually knew that because neither of us could leave our cul-de-sacs, like parents.
I mean, like, I didn't even go out to like the neighbor's backyard ever.
Yeah. Why would you?
You're right.
But anyway, we're on the same bus, and neither of us have like anywhere to sit.
Did we not? Well, I guess because it's the middle school. You know, like you just got into middle school. You don't have, you know.
Well, like most of the people I already knew rode the same elementary school bus,
Yeah.
but they all had friends.
Ah.
You know, like,
so they
like
already
it's
have
2 to a seat, so.
Yeah.
And so, like, I can't remember exactly where we sat, but we ended up pretty close to each other.
Yeah, and there was also
And
another
there's
kid,
no
wasn't
one-
there? Yeah, it was like Steven. He was also part of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, for like the first year-ish.
And then he moved, didn't he?
Yeah. But anyway, so we actually got, like, you know, talking, you know, because, like, well, there's no one else to talk to, and,
Might as well talk
you
to
know,
you.
there's a
Yeah,
bus, you know, so it's either, you know, talk, shut up, or window.
Honestly, I was actually quite content with window.
Yeah. But anyway, so might as well talk, you know, and I'd say we hit it up okay-ish.
I don't remember how well we hit it up, actually.
Like, I mean, it wasn't that great.
I mean, I do remember, like, one thing. You did, like, invite me over to do, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
That's what I remember. That's about
But-
the only thing I remember from that time.
I think I think you're still about a few years ahead.
Really?
I'd say so.
Like, oh my goodness. Like, how far ago was this?
6th grade, first bus ride.
I don't remember when the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing came in. When was
What?
that?
Oh, that was probably 8th grade-ish.
You serious?
7th, 8th grade?
I thought we were already doing the DS thing in 8th grade.
No, DS thing was like 7th, 8th grade transition to the end of 8th grade. But I'm getting there.
All right.
This is why I play like the RPGs, because I
He
remember
remembers this stuff?
like all the secrets that I've, you know, learned.
He remembers the stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I have to be actually like prodded before I can remember.
Yeah, like,
something.
okay, don't fall in that pit or you will die. Gotcha. Jumped over it. Now what? There's another pit. Good job, Shinny. Okay, basically we have to go here, here, and here. We have to go to this area 3 times in a row, spin around, do 1 bunny hop, then bite a vampire in the neck.
And then
then
kneel
you can
down.
get the email.
And then you kneel down in front of like the cross or whatever, and then a tornado sends you off to the
Yeah,
next level.
and then you get the email that will progress the game.
Freaking.
Pokemon Colosseum. But anyway, I digress on that memory.
We
you know.
went off along a little tangent.
Yeah.
Moving back on. the
And
tangent,
so, yeah, DSs were the big thing in middle school.
like, I mean, you know, you had PictoChat.
You got PictoChat,
like,
man.
you would talk to people
Like-
from like the next bus over. I mean,
Exactly.
you were
And
connected.
This is, you know, a while back middle school. These aren't normal middle schools like 2013 where every single kid, you know,
Got, like, an
has a
iPad.
cell phone, you know, full texting plan, minutes
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
You know, no.
You had DSs. You had PictoChat. That was it.
That's the closest thing you got.
Like,
And it was
you'd make,
awesome.
like, you'd make like, you know, little storybooks using your PictoChats, and that's how you communicated. Mm-hmm. None of that stupid like texting or whatever.
No, texting's not stupid, but
Well, I mean, like,
compared to PictoChat,
it's not as
It's
good.
crazy. Anyway, so I know I always wanted a DS. I bought one for my birthday. I think a few years after it came out.
Yeah.
But you never had a DS.
I never really did.
All you got was the N64. I think.
No, I got a Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. You
I
play
used to
Tetris on it sometimes.
Yeah. My goodness, I could get pretty far up with the Tetris.
Yeah, but anyway, like I got like GameCube for my 10th birthday,
Yeah.
Game Boy for my 9th, PlayStation 2 for my 7th birthday. Like my parents always got me like the game systems.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
You know,
I mean,
one tear shed for, you know, Shinny.
I'm kind of looking at your like collection here.
Yeah, like, you know, we got my game rack, you know, all of my systems laid out there.
I'm pretty sure you could hold all the games that I got in one hand.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not for like the CDs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably got a lot of computer games, I think.
I got a lot of computer games as the time went on. I kind of was a PC gamer.
Yeah. Oh, it still is.
Well, yeah, I really don't have a console.
I mean,
like I can't.
could.
I feel bad calling myself a PC gamer when right now the only game I really play on the PC is Team Fortress 2.
Right, but I mean, you know, you've done a lot of emulating things. We did the Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
Pretty-
All right. Well, that was emulation. Technically, you can't even call that a PC game. Like, it was originally a Super Nintendo game.
Right,
You know?
but it was on the PC, and we did like
We did play on the
buttons,
PC.
You know, and we've looked into a few other Steam games. You know,
We have.
we wanted to get Hitman Absolution at one point. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then like indie games, those are PC games.
Okay.
And then you've had like Star Wars CDs, those are games on the PC.
I literally have like 2 Star Wars games. Okay.
Anyway, so whatever. So
moving on.
We didn't
what
have
I
any.
am.
We didn't have any classes. Okay, like together.
Yeah.
Okay, except for orchestra.
That's right. We did have orchestra together.
Okay, so eventually, acquaintance leads to kind of like awkward friend. Like, hey, are we like, we're like cool or whatever?
I didn't ever actually worry about that.
Well, duh, of course you didn't. You didn't have anyone to do that with except for your pencil.
Yeah, the pencil and me, I can't call my pencil my best friend. I lost him too many times.
Yeah. New best friend! Anyway, so finally I went over one day, 6th or 7th grade-ish.
Was it?
Yep. Because, I couldn't have come over before then.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I actually figured it was a bit earlier.
Mm-mm.
Well, all right.
Because, like, we weren't allowed to leave cul-de-sacs until, like,
Well, I thought
school-ish.
it was like in the middle of like 6th.
Okay, maybe it was. Whatever. But I get over there.
Who am I? I mean, like, I don't remember stuff. That's not my job.
What was I doing then?
Was I even alive?
Yeah. So I go over there, and I don't know Shinny at all. Like, hardly anything.
Yeah.
And
no,
so
there was at least one thing that you knew.
Yeah.
I did
games
the
and
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemon.
I did the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait. Was that... Did we meet in, like, the very front of the bus, and I had, like, my, like, the Dark World deck, and I was showing you, like, Raviel, Lord of Shadows, and you were looking through it?
Maybe.
I think that's actually it.
I thought. This is what I thought.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Because of Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what
Yeah.
I thought, but I don't know.
I actually think you're right, because I remember playing it versus this, like, Ryan Blake kid in 6th grade.
I do remember that guy.
You do?
I kind of do. Yeah, I remember Ryan. Yeah.
And I remember I was pretty smug with myself because I was beating people, and I was, like, looking through my cards in the front of the bus. And I was like, what are those? I'm like, oh, it's this. I'm like, let me show you. Shuffle the deck. All right, these first 5 cards, and then I do that and that, and bam, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty good. I do remember that. You were right.
Yeah, good old Yu-Gi-Oh.
Anyway, it's actually not a bad card game. Well, it wasn't.
It was not.
It's pretty bad now. Like, I'm not saying that I grew out of it. I'm saying, like, the game grew out of me.
Or I don't know. The game did something.
It got really broken. Like the balancing and the rules.
Compared to what, we had.
Yeah.
We didn't have that many options, back then. It was, like, years ago, and, like, most of the cards out right now didn't even exist back then.
No. And it's all about, like
the Pokemon,
deck building strategy.
Like, the tournament rules were really clear and really concise, and you really knew, like, oh, this is a banned card because, okay,
yeah,
it's pretty bad.
And, like, the rules are very straightforward. There's no, like, debating or, like, you got to look it up online. No, it's there.
Well, I don't know. There were really weird things, like missing the timing on the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
I
but
couldn't
anyway,
ever get into that. I couldn't get into it.
So, yeah. But anyway, I went over to his place, first time, and he's showing me this Star Wars game, okay?
I kind of
Which
remember
game
this.
was it?
I don't remember. It was Jedi Knight 2. Whatever, something like Jedi Outcast or whatever it's called.
Anyway.
It was a fun game, I gotta say.
Because apparently you can, like, open the developer console and start, like, programming spawns and things like that.
Right. I do remember this bit. At that point, I was really, really into, like, the programming and stuff like that and, like, having control over programs.
Nerd.
I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'm the kid who's being tested in the back with the best friend pencil named Jimmy or something.
Yeah.
Like, so I was actually pretty into, like, the computer stuff like that. I am kind of still a little bit.
I mean,
just
yeah.
a bit, but
like, I mean, PC's good.
Yeah. I mean, like, computers are cool. But having, like, power over a game, I don't know. That just made me feel kind of, oh, this is nice.
Tetris is basically going to kick your ass every single time.
Every single time. You were not expected to win at Tetris.
Exactly.
You were expected to win against yourself at Tetris.
Basically, in Tetris, you play the game until you either 1, lose, or 2, it's test time again.
Yeah. Like there's this old saying. This is the saying for video games. Like, when video games were old, like, you didn't beat video games. They just sort of got harder and harder until you lost. Kind of like life.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that's the kind of the point of the video game. It's like, get harder. So you challenge.
No, I mean, like, the harder and harder until you lost, Like, there wasn't a win, Like Donkey Kong,
yeah, a lot of
win.
them. Yeah,
Pac-Man,
there's like
you
99, screens, and like the last one's like a kill screen.
Yeah, you can't win.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I can understand. So yeah, you got power over a video game for once.
It's just like, I can manipulate this world, as I feel like. If I want, I don't know, freaking Luke Skywalker to battle, I don't know, freaking like the bad character, the bad guy in the game, but I decide I want to make things hard for Luke and I want to spawn 5 of the bad guys in the game, I could do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes Luke won. It was pretty great.
Yeah. But just think, like, basically it would be like in today's modern gaming, if you owned a server or you owned a Minecraft area.
Yeah.
You know, or
and you could like spawn mobs.
right, you know, or you can change the mods however you feel like.
Yes.
You know, that is a more recent development.
Yes.
Okay, typically
that was
games
sort of
are
like the segue into
programs, right. And so doing it all the way back then, that was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah,
you're not
I mean,
a
you're
big game developer. You don't get any of this, but now
Yeah,
you get this.
You get this. You understand this stuff now.
Yeah.
You understand how things work.
And I didn't understand any of that. And
Yeah.
he's trying to explain all of it, and he's showing me everything. And
I was trying to show you. It was trying to show you exactly how much you could do with the engine at the time.
Yeah.
As in a retrospect, I probably shouldn't have. I kind of figured that all kids were sort of like this. You know, like, oh my goodness, look how much the system can handle. Because I really didn't have anybody else to talk to.
Right. I didn't even know how to use a computer when I was that age.
Like, you didn't know how to use a computer. Like, what does that even mean?
Well, like, in computers, like, class, like, you know, elementary computers, you know, here's how you turn on the computer, here's how you open up PowerPoint, you know. Like, at home, I didn't know how to do any of that stuff, and I didn't need to.
I guess so. You really didn't. I mean, you were more of the consoles, as we can tell
obviously.
from, like, your consoles.
Yep. But anyway, and so, like, I'm watching all of this, I'm like, can I play the game? No, hold on, one more thing. Gotta summon, like, 1,000,000 stormtroopers, and they all land on this bomb, and then they blow up. It's hilarious.
I was really impressed that like the engine could handle that, you know, because at the time, like, I don't know, you couldn't like play like in the GameCube, you know, the Paper Mario, you can't even break a freaking block without the game lagging out. You know?
You can break a block.
Okay, you can break like 2.
Well, yeah, you can't break 2.
Like 2 of those little big...
Like, doing the first, like, 3D shattering thing,
yeah.
like, that's cool,
That
man.
was cool, you know? But, I mean, like, you couldn't do 2 of those without the game freaking out. It's just like, why did you do this to me? But that's, like, you know, I could summon, like, literally 1,000,000 stormtroopers.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, a CPU processor versus GameCube processor. Like,
I hadn't seen that before, you know? Like, I got,
and what's your point with all this?
What? I hadn't seen that before. I was so amazed at the time, you know?
Well, if you hadn't seen the GameCube before, but you've seen the CPU, then...
No. I was amazed that there was an engine out there that could handle, you know, killing all of these people at once.
Yeah, giving all those parts.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so I just wanted to play the freaking game.
Same computer right now can't even handle, like, freaking, you know, 5 scouts giving at the same time.
Yeah. But, I just wanted to play the game, okay? I just want to be the guy. I want to cut people up and play the story. And so, no, hold on, one more thing. So he does, like, you know, another thing. Exactly. I'm like, okay, can I play the game? Okay, yeah, sure. All right, here's what you got to do. Okay, I see what I got to do. All right, don't let the girl get sniped. I'm starting in, like, one of the mid levels. I have no idea where I am. Like, I feel like I'm in, like, middle of, like, the Republican story mode.
If you are actually, like, don't let the girl get sniped, that is literally the first level.
Was it?
Yes.
Because there's, like, no intro. There's no story. Like, I'm thinking of all this stuff from, like, Paper Mario, Pokemon Colosseum. There's stuff. There's, like, where am I? Here's what's the setting.
Well,
okay?
I mean, that game, for whatever reason, it was just hard at the age that we were at.
Was it just, like, a campaign mode?
What?
Like, was that it?
Basically.
Campaign and then, like, free realm.
What? No, there's no free roaming. You don't free roam.
No, like, free realm, like, you know, with the spawning and blowing up the stormtroopers.
Oh, well, that free roam, that was sort of like a sandbox mode.
Yeah.
That you could just toy around with the engine if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay, well...
That wasn't even actually part of the level. Like, you actually had to understand, like, console commands to get to that stage.
You had to do that for, like, way old CPU games, actually.
Yeah.
Like, you know, /C, open, you know, all that stuff, just to start the game.
Right.
Anyway, so, I'm playing the game. Don't let the girl get sniped. Okay, sure, let's get inside. No, she got sniped. Let's try again. All right, quickly, get to the wall. Go inside. All right, cool. Well, now she's gone. Now I got to do these Jedi trials. Okay?
That was actually a bit later because I realized, wow, oh god, he can't do the escort mission. I don't know, I had trouble with the escort missions.
Escort missions in games like that are hard.
Right?
Wait, you're supposed to escort this girl against a sniper? What am I supposed to do, take the bullet for her?
Yes. No, actually, like, you have, like, this armor sort of thing, and there is actually a valid tactic where you stand in the line of fire and kill everything before they hit the girl.
Wow.
It
Like, I was supposed to get that. All I'm doing is throwing Pokeballs and racing carts.
Right? Like, that game was hard, so I decided, okay, let's give you something different. All right, let's give you a mission where you don't have to escort nothing, you just got to learn how to use, like, I thought that was basically a tutorial level.
Mm-hmm. It was, but it was so hard.
Yeah, right?
Like, you need, like, this area that you have to get by before the stone door closes, and you got to use this force dash, okay?
Yeah.
But behind that door is the force dash.
Yeah.
So you just literally have to, like, try and outspeed the computer.
It was a hard
It was
game.
really hard. But anyway, so just a few of those levels, and, like...
You didn't even get into the lightsaber combat.
Yeah, okay.
Screw that.
And so I get there, all right, I get 1 or 2 force powers, and it's time to go home. So I, like, trek back over, you know, and Dad's tucking me in for the night because I got school tomorrow. And I'm telling him, like, man, this kid is so weird. All he wanted to show me was, like, all he could do in this computer game. Like, he wouldn't even let me play the game. It's so weird.
I was.
But anyway, and so as the, you know, years and the days on the bus went by.
Yeah, we got to, like, you know, actually know each other a little bit better.
Exactly, a lot better, I'd say.
Well, I mean, like, a little bit as time went on.
Right, okay, well, yeah. But anyway, so eventually got to, like, every day on the bus, okay? I'd bring my brother's DS and my DS, and we'd play Mario Party on the way to school.
Yeah, I thought it was Mario Kart first.
I never really owned Mario Kart.
Somebody did, because I do remember being a
that
shy
was
guy.
Probably Steven.
All right, because I do remember being a shy guy, like, you know, because I was always doing the ad hoc thing. Like the, you know, you guys have the game and I don't, but I can still play because it's the DS.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was actually still pretty fun.
It was, you know, and it's a really nice feature that they allow you to, like, share your game like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so we'd play the Mario Party games for the most part because, like, he left after, like, 7th grade.
Yeah.
But,
moved somewhere.
Yep. So I got to be, like, the almighty control person. I'm like, all right, let's do me and 2 CPUs versus Shinny. Yeah. And we do, like, the rotisserie spin or, like, stupid things like that. But anyway.
Sometimes the tables were reversed, and I got to be the one trying to kill the other 3 people.
Exactly.
It was great.
But it was really fun. You know, really cool time for bonding and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Video games is a great bonding thing.
Right. You know, obviously, LP channel.
Oh, here we are.
Yep. So anyway, as 8th grade rolled in, we actually switched from Mario Party, Mario Kart to Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
That's true. I do remember
You
Diamond
actually
and
played
stage.
Pearl.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, if you're in the middle of a battle and, you know, the bus is pulled into the parking lot and you're walking in the building and you haven't been the gym leader, you either A, turn off the DS, or
you don't want to do that.
B, beat the gym leader in like 5 seconds, or C, leave your DS on the whole day.
I mean, like, school days, you know, that's like 7 hours for your DS to be on. Mm-hmm. That's harsh.
But I mean, come on, we've gotten all the way here. We can't save yet, so
we gotta beat the guy.
Yeah, exactly. And we'd be like rushing in the doorway, like huddled next to each other, like, you know, okay, you gotta do this, and then all right, hurry up, let's go, you know?
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty fun, somewhat stressful sometimes.
Sometimes, you know?
But anyway, so
it's a challenge. I mean, a Pokemon game that's challenging is always welcome.
Right. So it was about freshman year of high school is when you first came up to me, all right?
Yeah.
And asked me if I wanted to do an LP, like make an LP channel. I somewhat knew what that was. I've seen a few. Like, I watched Sugar Conroy a little bit, you know, at that age. Because PC still wasn't my thing. Like, I had a computer, had a laptop.
But you really didn't, you know,
but like,
didn't use it. I mean,
like, why would I need to?
You got games. You got games on a
Exactly.
console. It's amazing.
I've got after-game content.
You do. My goodness.
So, I knew what it was, but I really didn't want to get into it.
Yeah.
And so basically, I shot it down, like, no. And he's just like, well, okay.
I mean, like, I knew that I probably wouldn't be able to go, like, do it on my own. Because, you know, it's an LP.
That's not really how you roll.
You gotta talk, you know? You gotta talk, and you gotta also be like...
Provide content. You gotta remember everything.
You gotta do interpersonal relationships, you know?
Yeah, you know, you gotta do the promotion. You know, all the stuff that it is possible to do.
Yes, but I just don't have much of a talent for.
Exactly. Most of that stuff.
Yeah.
However, there's kind of like the behind the curtain background stuff that you really could excel at.
That would be the only thing I could do is the problem. I mean, like, a person who's got good content but nobody knows about it, he's still a bad YouTuber.
Yeah, you know, and one person with, like, you know, bad content but, like, the edits, You know?
Well, no, you know, a person with like not so great content, but at least he gets his name around. You know, he's still gonna be considered a better YouTuber.
Probably. I mean, like the undiscovered, that's what they are. They're undiscovered. You know?
You indie folks.
It is really,
whatever.
you know, nice to support indie people because, like, they're not, you know, up on professional standards. You know, they may not even have standards at all.
Yeah.
But they still play the game, and if their voice isn't annoying and I can hear it, hey, I'll give it a listen.
Yeah.
You know?
If they're funny, well, that's great.
Yeah,
I
that
like
is
funny.
pretty great. And I think that's really what excels, you know, the best LPers, is that they're funny.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can show you how to walk through a game. You know,
But then
I can
that
play
just-
the game. I can tell you what to do. I can, you know, commentate. Okay, yeah, I'm walking to the right now, hop down the stairs. All right, airplane mode just right across here, you know. But what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, do
Like,
you just look up an FAQ. You'll get your answers faster.
Probably, actually. So, like, you gotta be, like, you know, funny. You gotta be talkative.
You know,
you gotta be excited.
You got to entertain.
Yeah, you gotta be an entertaining person.
Like, multi, you know, ability. Like,
You have to have multiple abilities.
Multi-skilled.
To make it. Yeah, you have to be multi-talented.
and that's what'll make you, you know, really shine.
That's what makes you a good YouTuber.
Exactly. And if you're just on your own and you've got those qualities, well, if you have those and things aren't still working out, find something unique, find something quirky, find
Yeah.
something cool that you alone or like, you know, just a few people try, okay? And add that to your channel.
Yes.
It'll make things cool.
Well, like we've actually got an idea for like the next LP that we're doing. Got an interesting idea on how to play it.
That's like a sub part of like the major quirk, okay?
Yeah.
And that is, you know, 2 people.
I mean, if you think about it, like the first 2 people that I'm thinking right now are like, I don't know, like Toboscus, you know, PewDiePie, Chugga Conroy.
When he does like collaborations.
What?
Chugga Conroy isn't a 2-person show.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. And most of these guys operate by themselves
Oh.
for most of it.
Yeah. I mean, they've got like other LPer collaborations.
They've got
but,
other
like,
YouTubers like
if you
helping
watch
in.
a video of theirs, it's just going to be them.
It's probably
And
like Star and everything.
right. And I was actually playing Super Paper Mario, and I got stuck in the cloud world. If any of you know what that is, it's basically like a maze in the clouds.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous. Like you're just climbing up, and then you're backtracking, and then your doors. Okay. So
Door is okay.
yeah, doors in the clouds, and they lead you to different areas in the clouds.
I have trouble with Pokemon mazes. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm looking up a guide for it, like little like LP thing. And as I'm watching the guy play it, I see down in the bottom, like in the right corner, like a video, and it's got like a really funny title, and it's kind of got like a kind of a funny picture.
Yeah.
And so I click it, and I start listening, and it sounded pretty good. And I actually like save and shut off the game and actually start listening to this video even more. This was actually like my first encounter with the LP or Koopa Kung Fu.
Aha!
And I started like just becoming a really big fan of his.
He's really funny, actually.
I think he is. Like, I love his voice. I love his gameplay. Like, he's not awful at games, but he's not like pro tier. And so like a little bit of fail makes the channel like really well rounded.
Yeah.
You know, like it's funny.
Yes.
Okay. And he reacts really funny. He like kind of lets it.
Especially when you fail, you know, I can start yelling. I was like, oh god, you god.
Yeah, exactly. And he just like lets it roll off his back, you know, he laughs it off and everything. And he's really entertaining. And I just watched him, you know, a lot, watched his LPs and stuff. And I'm like, all right, you know, I really understand what like the LPing's all about. So this is like 2 years later.
This is
okay,
a
when
while
I like,
afterwards.
yeah, after his first proposal of, you know, let's do a channel. And I'm like, no. No. You know, Grumpy Cat says no.
Yes.
Chugga Conroy says no. But anyway, and so I come back to him and I'm like, hey, remember that LP channel idea like a while back ago? He's like, yeah. Like, you wanna do that? And he's like, yeah, sure, all right. So it took us like 3 months from that point to actually get everything we needed.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of gear you need. You know, you gotta have a capture card.
You gotta learn what that is and which ones are the best.
Yeah, you gotta find a program that you can use.
You gotta find 2 programs.
Well, you gotta find 2 programs. Yeah, one is to actually like capture the data from the capture card, and one is to actually capture your voice. And then you're gonna need a microphone.
Right,
Hopefully
not
it's
just
bad.
any microphone. Yeah, like you gotta have a decent microphone. Like you can't be like, you know, blah, blah, hi, my name is Shane, also welcome back to GameCube. Okay, like it'd be bad, or like things that are like just really.
I apologize for that. That was probably like really odd for you guys.
No, it probably wasn't like loud, as in like it was. Yeah, you know, and it sounds bad, and you can't have things that are like a microphone that just doesn't pick up because like at this point you might as well just cover your mouth. Like you might as well just cover your mouth. Like try it. Like
Hey guys, welcome back to GameCube.
exactly. Like nobody wants. Like it's really hard. Like you may be just a cool guy. You know, you're funny. You got your game content. You know, things are good, but no one can hear you or understand you, and your voice is just really unappealing.
So like if you can't pick up from it just from like subconscious hearing, if you can't enjoy the episode while just sort of listening to it,
right,
then you can't.
The thing about an LP is that most of the time you come for the guy who's talking because his voice is funny and he's entertaining, and like you got your stuff, you got pleasant ears and you got pleasant eyes. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you watch your stuff and you listen to your stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. And so, a microphone is really important. Hold on. Like, about that last part, I kind of just, like, pressed my face into, like, the microphone's pop filter. So I had to adjust it back. And so, like, if you've got the resources, if you got a job or whatever, or just, like, work for something, save up for that microphone. It'll be worth it 100%.
But, I mean, like, at the time, we were still just, kids.
Yeah, I mean, when we first started planning all this, because, I mean, pre-planning takes forever, because, like, I actually went and, like, read all of YouTube's, like, license and agreement.
I was actually really impressed that he did that.
Because, like, I was really worried, about what the copyright rules were. Like, I haven't dealt with anything like this before now. I just sit down and sit on my butt and, throw out the Pokemans.
Yeah, and the beating the Agnol,
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And, like, that was all I ever knew. And so, like, getting into, like, a area like this would require,
planning.
Exactly. Like, you got to teach yourself stuff.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
So I went through all of that. Took a while. We have to get things in order. We were, like, broke. We're just kids.
Yeah, we're just the kids. We don't have jobs yet.
Any jobs. Yeah, jobs.
What jobs?
Too much work. Can't work at McDonald's.
Yeah, they won't hire you, especially because this was during a time where, like, the recession was at,
Yeah, it was.
Like, it's still there a little bit.
Right, but I'd say it's, like, actually, like, it's not decreasing anymore, I would say.
Like, things aren't getting worse, at least.
Things are just getting, centimeter by centimeter, just a little bit better, I'd say. Like, we're not as bad off as we were.
Yes.
All right.
That's true.
Anyway, and so we had to start, like, saving money for about
3 months-ish.
3 months or so.
Mm-hmm. And, like, the only reason why we actually managed to save that much money is because our birthdays actually coincided.
Yeah, I'm actually August 21st.
And I'm August 27th.
Yeah.
So we managed to both get birthday money at a very, very, close to each other.
time. It was great, actually. That was another part that was, like, really cool about us meeting. I'm just, a few inches taller than Shinny.
Yeah.
And I'm
not sure if that's true anymore. I haven't really measured myself up to you in, like,
it's not that bad. It may be like 4 inches or so now.
I don't know.
But for the most of the time, we've been about the same height, about the same body structure, pretty equal on about everything, and I'm only, like, 6 days older than him.
Yeah.
So
cool.
it is really nice. I actually did find a girl one time who's she was 1 year and 1 day older than me.
So we all had birthdays coinciding.
Yeah, she was like August 22nd.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so it did take us a while to get everything ready. Okay. And it finally led up to the microphone, which actually, I don't know if we've actually talked about this before.
I'm pretty sure we've at least said it in one video.
Or something. But anyway, what we have now is a Blue Yeti microphone.
Which is a very, very high-end USB microphone.
Yep, it was about $150 for the microphone. Then you
No, $150.
No, hold on. Normally, on just normal sellers, $150 is about the average you're going to find.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you also need a pop filter. That gets rid of things, like when we say p sounds, you know?
Yeah, like hold on. I'm not sure if you guys picked up on that, but like...
Here's it without the pop filter. And then here's with.
It deflects the breath from the microphone.
Yeah, and it also prevents saliva, which is actually like minorly acidic.
It corrodes the inside.
Over a while amount of time.
You can actually increase the lifespan of your microphone just by buying a good pop filter.
Exactly, but that's also about $20, and you also have to find one that's goes with your microphone. Like it's got to attach properly. So that means you also got to get a stand. And that can be anywhere from $10 to $30, depending on like what you're getting.
Yeah. So we actually managed.
The thing was, an estimate about $220.
We actually managed to find a seller that was actually selling the pop filter microphone and the stand all at the same time.
Yep, for about $150, I think.
Yeah, and that happened to be around the same amount of money that we actually had for the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Because we actually did receive as a gift. I believe we stated so in our very first Paper Mario video.
I think so.
A gift from our contributor and fan, Lasky. She does our backgrounds. Mm-hmm. You can go check out her art.
Please do.
She does do what are those, commissions is what they're called?
I don't know, but you pay
isn't
her
that, what is it? Isn't it called a commission?
I don't know, but you pay her $5 and she'll draw something for you.
Well, she won't draw something. She'll draw anything you want her to.
Yeah, anything you want her.
So... it's actually a pretty kind of fun deal.
I mean, you got $5 to spend. Let's have a custom picture. It's pretty
cool. She's pretty good at art, and you can check out the rest of her channel. Anyway, it's on our link. It's on our link. Her link is on her channel. Okay. Anyway, and she actually gifted us the capture card, which the one we're using right now is what was it?
It's a Dazzle DVC 100.
Yep. So those usually go for about $30 or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Then
30, $40.
With the capture card, you also need a set or so of splitter cables.
Yeah, that's right. You actually got we have to add 2 female, 1 male splitters.
Yeah. Those are only about $5.
Yeah.
But still, it's a lot more than we actually expected.
There's a lot you gotta do.
We were really a little overwhelmed in the beginning, actually. Yeah. About this.
Right now, it just sort of seems kind of natural,
Right, but I mean...
You gotta have that, all right. That makes sense.
But without being able to see any of this, because it's just a game and the guy's voice.
Yeah. You didn't think it'd be that difficult.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work involved.
Right, and there's a lot of money to be spent on it, but it was really... We didn't have any, hobbies, really.
Well, we sort of game.
Nothing that would take up our time.
We sort of game. I sort of do some piano.
Yeah, a lot of piano. Robotics at one point.
Yeah, robotics at one point, but...
But it would be nice to have a hobby. And this is really fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just fun. The reactions are fun, the games are fun. And so... Oh, excuse me. I had kind of like a burp there.
Pardon us.
Getting the burps. Let's see. You also need to find 2 software programs. We originally started out with Windows Movie Maker.
No, it wasn't Windows Movie Maker.
No, it was 2 free programs.
Yes, we are still using Audacity because I just got to say Audacity is a very, very good program for being freeware.
Exactly, for being free. I mean, you can get what you pay for in what kind of programs?
What? For capturing?
Yeah, for voice. Instead of Audacity, if you wanted to go above that, what would you buy?
Well, I never really had to do research this because Audacity just does everything you would want for our sort of end of I mean, I'm not an audio engineer. I don't need to do all that stuff.
That's true. I think we get our
video editing. Video editing, maybe that's the only thing. I use Premiere and After Effects trial versions for a bit.
Mm-hmm. But then we actually bought it.
Yeah, we had to.
Yeah, and so it is worth the investment, guys.
That actually, we actually really had to save up for those.
Yeah, they were a little expensive, but...
A little expensive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the 150, the whole, capture card.
I mean, I'm 150 just for a microphone,
Well, we did get the stand pop filter.
Well, okay, 150
that
for a
that one was a good deal.
Yeah.
But, anyway, it is worth the investment of those because, the quality of your video will, decide a lot of things.
I mean, like, it'll decide if people will actually want to watch the rest of your videos. And if you don't know, like, Let's Players make a lot of videos. So, like, one person who decides to stick with it, that's sort of like 100 views you get right there.
Pretty much.
It's great.
And I mean, the better quality, you just feel good. Like,
yes, you feel like,
hey, look what I made. It looks good. Hope you guys like it.
We're proud.
Yeah.
And I feel good when that happens.
Yeah. And so all of that finally came together, and we made our first videos. Like, we did, actually, we're gonna...
No, actually, we did a trial run, because we were just like, all right, let's try to get into the mood for this. Let's do some practice. We actually did, like, 2 trial episodes of Super Smash Brothers.
Emissary.
Brawl. Yeah, the Emissary, Subspace Emissary thing.
And we're just playing this. Okay, we're like, all right, let's go. All right, there's a cutscene. Hold on. All right. So let's see. We got to beat up Kirby. Or no, we got to beat up Mario because we chose the Kirbys.
We did. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Yeah, we beat him up. Yeah, how cool is that? I hope you guys liked it. All right. There's another cutscene. Okay. Cool.
That game was actually really cutscene heavy.
And then well, there's Pit watching the whole thing. Oh no, and there's the cutscene with the blurbs dropping on the thing. Okay. All right, now I get to fight Petey Piranha, yeah. And we're like, no, we can't do this.
Like, that's not what you want in your first
it's not
episode.
The first one, no. I don't even know if we could do it now. Like we just gotta like shut up every 5 minutes.
I'd say if we're gonna do that, we're gonna actually just talk through the cutscenes.
Yeah, because the people don't talk.
I mean, there's just too many cutscenes.
Anyway, so that one was a no.
We can't do that.
And let's see. We finally were like, okay, no. I thought for a long time on this.
He really thought through this because it had to be one of his because my games
Kirby,
one of them
Crystal Shards.
One of them is the Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
No,
not Brawl. What am I thinking?
The first Super Smash.
The very first one for the Nintendo 64. The Super Smash Brothers. It didn't have a Melee or a Brawl or whatever the next one's gonna be at the end of it. No, it's just Super Smash Brothers. And then Mario Kart 64. How do you Let's Play that?
It's possible.
Koopa Kung Fu managed to do a double dash.
He did double dash with his brother starting up Mort.
Yeah, but is it his brother?
No, it was his brother.
Okay.
We had an interview with Haha Studios.
That's right, Laugh.
Good friends of ours. Yep. I like his natural humor.
Yeah,
I really do. It's something like he's quirky. I don't know how to replicate that.
He's just odd. And it makes it pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah. I was just thinking about a few lines. Anyway, whoa, got off track there. Where was I?
Dude, I don't we were thinking about...
Oh, right. Mario Kart, can't do that.
Yeah, so it had to be one of his games,
And
so he was doing all the thinking.
Right, and Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. Okay, I've played the first one. I don't own it. And I've played the third one. Haven't got to play Sticker Star yet.
You probably don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Paper Mario is Paper Mario.
Okay.
And I know Thousand Year Door well. Love it. It's probably in my top 3, of games of all time. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Okay, we got text for the voices. We got quirks. We got gameplay.
It was
we got
a quirky
footage.
game.
It was awesome.
I loved it.
It was one of our, favorite memories. I mean, we've only got 3 games, but that thing was 55 episodes long.
It was. It was it contributed to half of this. These episodes.
Yeah, out of 100, 55.
Yeah.
And we're still working on the pit, just so you know.
We are still working on it. I am still working on it. Goodness
How about you explain yourself with all this? I'm going to give the mic to Shenny.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, folks. I know this pit video is way, way overdue. Like 50 days overdue. But recently, if you've watched the 99th video that GameCube has produced, it's a demo for My Map Against Your Cash's parody song. There's a lot to explain about that one, but whatever. It's a projectile. It's an interesting song. I'm gonna have a link on it in the description. All right, and it's a great listen. You really got to listen to it. I decided I was gonna try to do a Source Filmmaker version of that. And if you don't know, animating programs are a huge hassle. Just learning how to use it, just figuring out all the different things that you can do and figuring out the different things that you have to do to make it work. So I, for whatever reason, decided, when I made the demo, let's just announce that this is going to be done on March 20th. I don't know, I'm still kind of...
I thought you said something about the 30th.
No, it's the 20th.
What?
Yeah, March 20th.
I'm pretty sure I saw like 3/30/13.
Oh,
But-
well, I'm not sure, but I intended to make it March 20th.
Oh.
I'm slightly regretting that decision. Like, there's a lot this is really hard to do.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, yeah, it's taking you like forever to get this much done. He's like, no, I got it all sketched out. Like, it's good. It's like a storyboard for artists. And I'm like, okay, sure. And so, but he's actually been really caught up with that.
Yeah, I've been
lately.
working on it. Like, right now, my schedule at the moment is like school or whatever. Just school. Do it as quickly as I possibly can. Everything else, is basically just animation.
Oh, he is actually does an online school.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
So
because we were like, oh yeah, elementary school, middle school, high school, and then wait, school as quickly as I can.
Yeah. Like,
No,
I can actually delegate how much time I want to spend on school.
Because he just has to get it done.
So long as I get it all done by, a certain deadline, which is by the end of this year, the school year,
Yeah. So anyway. So, yeah, I mean, he's got, a little bit of piano, a little bit of school, but then, it's basically like
everything's
a little
animation.
bit of eating, sleeping, and animation.
I've actually given up a bit of sleeping for it, too.
Yeah. But, so, that's been, the main part of this, of his schedule. And so, he's been pretty caught up in it, but he promises to get the pit vid done.
I will get it done eventually.
Not eventually.
Like,
he's got a time. As soon as he gets this source filmmaker thing done.
It can't be at the same time that it's done.
I know it won't be at the same time, but like you will be focusing your attention on that.
Give me 2 weeks after this. Like
2 weeks? Is it really that bad?
Well, it's okay. Let me just say this. All right, my computer is pretty crappy. I mean, we basically spent all the money we had on the equipment and the programs, and we really didn't, give a whit to the hardware because the hardware was just sort of good enough.
Yeah.
The pit is a very, very difficult thing to edit. Like, every little change that I make, I really gotta wait like 5 minutes afterwards for the changes to actually appear because my computer is pretty crappy. It's really slow, and it takes a lot of time, really tedious, really boring, and just kind of hard to do in general.
And the thing is that what Shinny's been trying to work on is like making this kind of like a spectacle thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not going to be just like...
It's like the wrapping up of our first Let's Play, I want to make it cool.
Yeah, and like so he's got like special effects. He's got like, flashes, lights,
like time remapping.
Yeah. And it's not just like, a normal video that we'd produce.
Definitely not.
Like, those are pretty, not too bad to put together. This one does take a lot more work.
Yeah, so I will get that finished, but could you guys give me a little bit of a break? I mean, I'm like stretched thin just doing the source filmmaker. I want to get a little break afterwards.
So, yeah. That's the update with the pit vid, but we have not forgotten about it.
We will get it done.
Because, like, I've been, like, harping him for a while now.
He has been.
And I'm like, okay, here's the deal. So, source filmmaker, you just get it done, okay?
Just get it done.
And then you can focus on the pit.
Yeah, and I agreed to that. It's reasonable.
But we will continue uploading things as normally as we can.
Yeah,
I mean, YouTube is pretty much unwonked now.
It has.
I have found
been.
out that other YouTubers are even having trouble with the slow updating.
Yeah,
like
I don't know
uploading.
I don't
and
know
stuff.
what happened actually.
But that is all seemed to be fixed now.
Yes.
And we've actually just should have this episode, on the day of recording this, it's Wednesday. Mm-hmm. We should have this up by tomorrow, being Thursday.
Actually, I could start this going up basically like today.
Or tonight.
Tonight, whatever.
Yeah. All right, well, maybe. So after that is what we've been waiting for in order to wrap up the Pokemon Colosseum. Okay, we actually do have the first 7 or so episodes of our new LP.
Yeah.
Surprise.
We've actually been recording this on the sly.
Yeah. On our spare times. And we will be able to start uploading daily once again after we get this video out.
Yes. So, that's basically channel news. That's also...
Well, like, history.
That is channel history.
Like,
that is channel history.
Like, it went from, first meeting to, okay, yeah, here's the basics and stuff and whatnot. And then just more hey, update and talk time. Because you don't really get that much unless you, make a specific video for it. Like, we didn't really know what we were gonna do with the mount battle yet.
Because, like, for goodness sakes, if this couldn't be the pit vid, because I wouldn't be able to get it done.
Right, and there's nothing spectacle really about it, except for the final battle. Final battle's really good. Cool. It should be coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah. My goodness, we've talked for over an hour.
Yeah, we were actually worried about being able to talk for 15 minutes.
My goodness, like,
because we're gonna have to, like, we were thinking about, like, speeding up, like, super fast, but now things could actually, like, look pretty cool.
Yeah, like, I probably only have to speed up the actual video by, like, 4 or 5 times. It's that long.
And so you should be able to, like, just kind of understand, you know, like, the basics. And not just like, flip, flap, flip, flip. Okay, here's the final boss.
Yes.
You know, thanks for stopping by. This is the intro. And enjoy the final boss. No, you should be able to watch it and enjoy, like, this whole, you know, thing. Hopefully, like, it's not an actual hour long. Well, wait.
All right, the boss fight also took about, like, 30 to 40 minutes.
So we may break this up.
We can't.
No?
We can't.
Okie dokie. Well, I mean, for final videos, you know, for LPs, I think it's understandable.
Yeah, it's gotta be big.
Yeah. So, I think that about wraps everything up.
Yeah, we should be getting into the boss. So we're going to hand things back over to our previous selves.
Yep. Past Miyasu and Shinny.
I hope they do well on the boss.
Because we do live commentate that.
Yeah, we do live commentate the next bit.
All right, enjoy. All right, guys, here we are at the final trainer of Mount Battle. Challenge 100.
Look at this place. We are over a volcano.
And it is literally flowing. Look at it.
It's flowing lava.
Like, this place isn't even, like, done constructing yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, at any moment. Hey, whoa. What's in there?
Dude, a time flute.
It's a time flute.
I almost missed that, actually.
Wow.
I was just about to, like, walk forward. So, yeah, that's one big reward coming up here.
Yeah. A time flute.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Let's save some time by wasting some other time.
All right. So, we go over this huge, unnecessary drawbridge.
It's... At any moment, this entire thing could just fall and kill us all.
Mm-hmm. I love the huge 100 big stamp.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Why isn't it red?
Alright, well, I'll see you later. How far can we go with this?
All the way up to there, apparently.
Alright.
Alright. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. Let's get back.
Nah, bro. Yeah, okay.
We gotta fight.
Oh, yeah. So
Earthquake on this, I think, is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah. You just kind of watch.
You know, we're gonna do it anyways.
Here we go.
What's this guy? He's massive.
Yeah. What if he's like the Deep King, you know, his brother?
Yeah.
Welcome! So good of you to come. I am Somek, the final trainer of Mount Battle.
Somek.
Now, show me the results of your training. Don't hold anything back.
Show me your moves. Dude. Dude.
Alright.
Who is he pandering to?
Blatmaster Somek.
Mr.
Blatmaster. Alright, so he's at 60. Pincer, Slaydall. Alright, that's not too tough to start out with.
We aren't going to be able to use our Earthquake combo.
No, but we don't need to.
What you gonna do?
Ooh, lovely battle music.
72.
What?
Scarface is 72.
Yeah, we leveled up a lot.
I didn't even notice. He started at like 58, didn't he?
Yeah. He's grown, or she has grown quite a lot. Bam, Pincer's down.
Oko's his first Pokemon. That is the level of our Skarmory.
Yeah, now we're the 20 levels higher.
This is the place where you're supposed to train.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so crazy.
It takes too freaking long.
Alright, so no one's gonna get hit. No, did nothing. No one else gets affected, though.
Yeah. Toxic.
Yep. This is why I didn't want to get rid of it. We did learn Double Edge, by the way.
Yeah, now we can actually attack things without killing ourselves.
Or our allies.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Yes, Toxic takes care of those annoying, like, rock defensive types.
Aha.
Alright, moving on.
Let's just take out the Crobat.
Yep, let's see. Rock Psychic, so maybe Stealing might do something to Quaddle.
Yeah.
Aerial Ace, eh? Not gonna work.
Or Steel.
Yep. But they're really focusing down on Fortress.
Yeah, I mean, he's the fortress.
Yep. Alright, Steel Wing. What do we got?
Let's see. Nah.
Dude.
It did a lot of damage, but it
good.
wasn't super effective. I
Right.
mean, it's also because our Skyrim is like ridiculously overleveled.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
They really are zeroing in on the fortress.
Yep. I mean, Fortress is, toxic and surviving stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's good damage.
So we could probably win up this battle next turn. Fortress. Might need heals, though.
Indeed.
Alright, who do we take out?
Definitely Crobat. Claydol's got the poison on him. We can just leave him to
Crobat?
die.
Alright, so that means...
All I know right now is that Claydol isn't really doing too much, so we can just leave
That's
him out
true.
here. We can just leave him out here and just keep on.
Oh, wait.
Wait, don't. Take out. Focus all of our fire on everyone but Claydol.
Alright.
Because we already know that Claydol is going to die.
Yeah, toxic and stuff.
And we also know that Claydol doesn't do too much damage to anybody.
Only does Earthquake on Fortress.
So that's
for
fine.
like 20 damage. There we go. Crobat's done for. Not like Crobat could do anything else either.
Yeah, flying type, we're both steel.
Confuse Ray is probably the best I can think of.
Yeah.
Wow, 4 HP in that one level up. Good stuff. Next up,
Gligar.
He's just really going for like the don't hit me with Earthquake, bro.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep. Pathetic. Just as I thought.
Yep, Claydol's steadily being taken down by poison.
Yep, so we'll just leave that to that and smash into Gligar.
Quite a few times, yes. Let's go for it.
This probably won't do too much. Oh, alright. Flying
You are
ground.
mistaken.
Flying ground, so I didn't know how much would cancel out.
Yeah, you didn't know what would cancel out.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's super. Flying is good against ground. But
But flying is...
flying.
Ah, okay.
Well, there goes Gligar.
Didn't get to do anything, and Claydol, as we know, only does 20 damage.
Yep. Or so.
To only the fortress.
Yep. Last Pokemon.
Flygon.
Still ground flying.
Yes.
Again with the Earthquaking.
Boom.
But yeah, Claydol actually has Levitate on itself, so...
Yeah, so it doesn't, yeah.
An Earthquake would normally be very powerful. However, this is not the case, folks.
And Claydol's done for. Does he have another Pokemon? I actually wasn't paying attention.
I mean, we've just been knocking him out left and right.
Yeah, it's like a...
Yep. Gyarados,
Ooh.
flying water.
Yes, of course.
So no more, still no Earthquakeage. However, I think those should be his last two.
Yep, those are his last two.
Let's go out with a bang.
Let's go out with the bang, yes.
Alright. Drill Peck, just for extra security.
Yes. I would have said Air Cutter for extra security. Do a little bit of damage to both of them.
Maybe, but they're both flying type. And
Well,
Air
yes,
Cutter's
that's
weak.
true.
Oh,
Oh, no!
jeez. Yeah, Beast Toast. Oh well, you did great, Fortress.
I was not expecting Flygon to have a flamethrower.
I could have thought a little bit into it, but I thought, no, I didn't.
Didn't think enough.
No,
Didn't think enough. That's fine. We have our Metagross. He's still strong enough to hold his own.
I believe so.
That wasn't a dance.
Getting Dragon Dancing.
That wasn't a dance. That was more of like,
Dragon Thrash.
yeah, it was like a thrashing headbang.
All right.
I don't know what music Gyarados is listening to, but I want in on that stuff.
Dude, hook me up, bro. Ah.
I knew it was gonna do that, but it's still disappointing to see it.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy.
What is he using?
Earthquake, Metagross, Pain. Jeebus. That did a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, now our Pokemon are getting taken down left and right. That is A-okay because...
The thing is that like that's the whole thing of like the Earthquake and then not hitting your partner with it.
Yeah.
Because Earthquake's stupidly strong. Like even Fortress's Earthquake can rock the house.
Yeah.
But no more of that. We just needed to, I know that Skarmory can strike first, so no Flamethrower versus Tropius.
Alright. And then we can do...
Oh, no, not Solar Beam. Oh.
No. Like, yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
So we can take out Flygon very quickly.
Yep. Bam. Done, done, done.
Bye-bye. Blackbird.
I don't know. I think I had more trouble with the final, like, the original final boss.
Yeah,
Well,
Viche.
the second
It's also
final
because...
boss. Like, there's been, like, 4 final bosses.
Yeah. It's been... Oh, gosh. Wow.
This guy is kind of getting serious. It would have been nice if we got serious, 4
Earlier.
Pokemon ago. make this a little challenging at least, but
Well, that was a little bit.
Gyarados is not easy to take down, I'll tell you that.
Of course not. I mean, I was gonna make a joke there, but nah.
No?
Not gonna get there.
Aw. Oh, he has to recharge.
Yeah, because he used
Cool.
Hyper Beam.
Good deal, good deal.
Alright. Lowering his special defense, I see.
Yep.
What could the reason be?
That's easy. Harshly, so it's by 2 stages.
Which hurts.
Yep.
Oh dear, Hydro Pump. This might take out the Scrammer.
Nope.
Not
Skarmory's
at all.
too tough.
Not at all.
Too tough, man.
I forgot how over-leveled this fellow was.
Skarmory's too tough.
I
Still,
mean,
this Gyarados is holding up quite a
what are you
fight.
going to do against a Steel Flying that is 12 levels higher than you?
Yeah.
There's not too much
Definitely
you can do.
not Hydro Pump.
There's not too much you can do.
Alright. Coming to a close here.
It seems like it. Hyper Beam again. This time it's definitely
Probably
going to be on
Tropius.
the... Yeah.
3 damage.
That was quite the overkill.
It was. Like, I don't think that was really necessary, but I was using Synthesis on that turn.
Ah.
So, I mean...
Wanted to take you out quick, eh?
Yep.
Alright, we got our original special attack
Yep.
smasher.
Let's finish him off with love. We've had this
Yeah.
move since the very beginning.
We might as well. And, I don't know, metal sound.
More metal sound. Ah, the power
With
of
love.
love!
From me to you.
Enjoy.
Goodbye. And there it goes, his
All I can
final
think
Pokemon.
of with Gyarados, I'm a fire and a laser when he's doing the thrashing and stuff.
We just
Player
defeated...
defeated Mount Battlemaster Somek. It looks like this should be read backwards. Is like, you know.
Chemo's
You know, it looks like it should be read backwards,
a
doesn't
little
it?
bit.
Stupendous.
As he's struggling on the ground there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we just took out the balloons.
This is fantastic. I say fantastic. You had to be.
You had to be fantastic.
Oh, okay. You had to be to defeat me. I think it's missing a comma.
Nah, it's
You
just,
had to be to beat me.
it's
but
just
I mean,
really,
like-
it's just really weirdly worded.
Now, I'd like you to have this.
Well, what's the prize? Who? 12,000 Poke coupons.
1,200.
1,200, yes.
12,000.
1,200 Poke
Yep.
coupons.
And for your Pokemon that battled so fantastically, fantabulous, I have some commemorative ribbons.
I like hats.
Yeah. So, 100 straight win commemorative ribbons. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Pretty exclusive to this game. If you're making a Pokemon that goes through like all of the generations and the regions, collecting ribbons from concerts, whatever concerts,
This is
contests.
concerts, yes. We
This
collect
is
ribbons
one
from
that you
concerts.
definitely want to pick up. I believe it's called the Earth Ribbon, but
Earth ribbon.
congratulations, but don't be content with this. Don't neglect your training.
What else are we gonna fight?
Yeah, would you like to have the Abra teleport you back to the registration?
Nah.
What if I say no?
Just don't. Don't do it.
You're gonna walk back.
Yeah?
Well, that might not be a bad thing. Might be a good walk to savor this victorious quest. But if you decide to use Abra, just let me know.
Alright, that's... Dude, we get the chance, we get the opportunity to walk back. Let's explore this area. There might be secrets around.
I doubt it. But anyway, okay, can't walk over that. Can walk over this. However, if you have grabbed all the shadow Pokemon available in the game, and you purified them,
And you pick. Wow.
and you have not traded any Pokemon at all,
Aha.
Ho-Oh would be transported to your PC for your fully purified,
Alright.
and you would get your choice of one of the Johto starters.
Nice.
So if you already picked like, you know, Lava, you can get another one.
That's,
You
that's
know.
kind of funny.
So,
I kind of
yeah,
like that.
I think this is as far as, you know, it goes. Like, I don't know what this is all about, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's really
what's past
incomplete.
there? What's past there?
Who knows?
Well, let's walk back then.
Are we really gonna walk back? Like, this thing is like 100
Dude,
freaking
dude.
battles.
Let's walk back. Walk. Walk, you lazy piece of flabby. Nah, you teleported.
Fine.
Yeah, let's walk back. Like
All
Macho
right.
Men. So there's the 100th battle. Here we are, crossing the rickety bridge. We
That's
use
not
Earth...
too rickety, actually.
Well, I guess.
But yeah, don't forget to grab this time flute, whatever you do.
Definitely don't.
You gotta come all the way back here again.
I don't know. I just kind of find it kind of ironic that he would use earthquake so many times.
99. They're all gone.
Yeah. Imagine if they each battled you on the way back.
I don't know. I think we probably get to level 100 on Scotland.
Probably.
To imagine.
Yeah. I think it's kind of nice just to kind of like, you know, without any interruptions, just see how far you went. I mean, you went through 100 battles. You climbed up the side of a volcano, for goodness sake.
You went, like, through the volcano.
Where the heck is convection? There should be, like, melting or something.
I don't know. We are moving, like, giant plates of metal through the air with, like, windmills.
Yeah, or
like how motorcycles are supposed to, like, hover in the future. Like this kind of thing.
I guess.
So,
hey, man.
Are we still walking?
Dude, yeah. Dude, we're walking the entire way.
All right, guys.
Let's go. Look how far we up are above the clouds.
Like, it's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. But
this is huge. I mean, the pit of 100 trials. It was just down, down, down,
exactly.
down, down, down. This is like spiraling up and through,
up,
like loop-de-loops.
Exactly. Like you wrap yourself around this volcano.
It's pretty incredible.
I mean, you go through it. You know, it's pretty ridiculous. I like it. I always enjoyed the cloud scenery when I was a kid.
This is really calming, actually. And then there's that smog to the left, you know, just to remind you, hey, there's a battle.
There's a volcano right here.
There's a volcano.
I wish they would have done something at the very top, you know, like lava pillars or like you know,
like during the battle. During the battle, sometimes lava.
You know, like lava eruptions. You know, or a few things like that.
You know, go all episode 3 and everything.
Mm-hmm. That would be really cool.
I would have liked to see that. It would have been quite the spectacle.
Yeah, exactly. Like a final boss battle or something like that should be.
A true final boss, you know?
But yeah, 60, that's not bad. Because I think usually as high as they get in Pokemon games is like level 70 or 72-ish. I would say.
I think Red's Pikachu in Heart Gold Soul Silver is like 70 or 80 or something like that.
Yeah.
Some ridiculous number.
Because Steven, you know, the secret boss in Emerald, his Pokemon get way up there, around 70-ish.
70? Yeah, alright. Because I know there's like this piece of trivia. I don't know if it holds true anymore, but Red's Pikachu in Heart Gold Soul Silver is the highest leveled Pokemon that an NPC can have.
That I remember hearing that too, actually. It was pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm not an NPC, so I guess my Pokemon don't count.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know like exactly how they could justify putting anything over 70. Where do you have the ability to like
train up,
get them to over 70?
You'd have to fight the Mount Battle several times.
Exactly. It's basically like what I did in the Elite Four in my Sapphire game.
Yeah, you just
to get like Metagross.
Yeah, you just keep on spamming. You just keep on like rocking the Elite Four.
Exactly.
Chumps.
You put the XP share on, level 100 Metagross. Let's do it.
Yeah.
He basically had Aerial Ace, Psychic, Hyper Beam, and Meteor Mash.
Wow.
And in Sapphire, he can total the entire Elite Four by himself.
Wow.
Technically 5 because there is still the champion.
Yeah, that's right.
Because Aerial Ace, you get like 20 or so of those, okay? And you get like 20 or so Psychics. Then you get like 10 or 15 of the Meteor Mashes, and then like 5 Hyper Beams.
Each of those moves probably OHKOs the Pokemon.
It does.
And probably at that level, Metagross is actually faster than those.
Level is 100, yes.
Yeah, well, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yep, and so any Pokemon you wanted to train up to like his level, bam, you just put him through the course.
Just keep on mashing the A button.
Yep. Well, you gotta move forward too.
Well, yeah, occasionally.
But it keeps your Hall of Fame, like how many times you've beaten it.
How many times has your Metagross beaten the Elite Four?
Well, my Metagross has beaten it, you know, a lot of times, but there's a lot of times before I was able to get him to that level.
That you beat.
But in total, you know, Metagross and other Pokemon, you know, party combined, I beat it 54 times.
54 times.
Because literally, like, I had a method, you know? Aerial Ace this, do Hyper Beam on that, Psychic here, Meteor Mash this.
Yeah, it was a system.
It was, and it worked every single time.
It's pretty cool.
You know, because there's like an awesome ability about Aerial Ace.
Yeah?
I don't know if it always strikes first, or if it never misses.
There was just some special ability that Aerial Ace had.
Yeah, and it just destroyed stuff. It was just like, okay, I don't want to waste any Psychics or Meteor Mashes or Hyper Beams. We'll smash. And then, of course, he's got the clear body, so you can't stat reduce him at all.
And he has massive stats, of course. Being
Yeah,
level 100
pseudo-legendary.
Yeah.
Freaking free.
So here's the lava part where we actually realize, hey, well, we're going up a volcano.
Yeah.
Isn't this dangerous?
Nah.
I'm glad they have the rails. I'm glad they have the rails.
On some of them, not the actual floating platforms themselves.
Look.
Sure?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It looks kind of unstable,
I don't think it looks unstable. It just looks like
we
unsafe,
earthquaked on this.
Yeah, we kind of did a lot. And self-destructive, like kaboom.
The guy's like 50 levels up. We're like, hey, did you feel that?
Yeah, and then imagine like it rocks so much that like one breaks off, and then it like drags the others with them.
Yes. Like starting from like the final boss area, like just sort of crumbles down. It's like a race.
And you have to you have to run all the way back down.
That's what happens when you beat them. No teleporting. This is what happens when you want to walk back.
Sorry, Abra's head is broken.
Yeah, he just sort of fell into the lava. Tough luck. And you can barely like lollygag around.
Exactly. Like, they've got a timer and everything.
Yeah, it's just like everything's crumbling.
Exactly.
These guys are all dying.
They're like, okay, they're like racing with you. You know? Like they're like, you get out of the way, you push them off,
No. So like, why are you running? Then they start running with you, and at the end you got like 10 of those guys running with you.
Yeah. You're collecting each one. You got like the final boss guy like huffing and puffing. You know? He's like treading along, pump, pump, pump.
And all the trainers had already evacuated because they aren't here anymore.
Exactly. Like what happened to them?
I think they all just
literally,
jumped off.
I want to know what happened.
They all just jumped off.
I don't remember this part in the game.
Like where did they go?
And imagine like the person at like 99. They gotta like freaking walk all the way there. They don't deserve to be Abra teleported because they can't go talk to the final boss guy. Like they can go to like these little rest stops, but I mean these guys are long gone. They're taking their Abras with them. They use the teleport.
They use the teleport.
They're not leaving it for you.
Yeah. No.
You can die in the lava.
No. You got like 100 trainers following you at the very end.
Yeah, I mean pretty much.
It's like a mad scramble. Stop pushing. People are falling off.
Yeah, people are falling off. People are dying.
That would make for quite an epic finish.
It would. And then like all of this area is like slowly overcome with magma. Or,
and like lava's flowing down.
That or we're sinking into it.
Or something. Like the northernmost town, like Agate, they just become like overrun with lava.
It makes me think of that like volcano movie.
And that opens up like the second part of the game.
Yeah, here you go guys, enjoy. Everything is magma. The floor is lava. But I mean, this guy, he scrambles pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like honestly. Like,
if he needs to move.
He's pretty serious actually.
If he needs to.
Like that's like professional runners there, like moving your arms like get out of the freaking way.
And he hasn't stopped running for 100 floors.
Exactly. And he like pushes anyone who stands in his way.
Yeah, with those arms and moving, and it's just like get out.
It's like a Joey with his rat-a-tata. Hey, I'm top percent.
No,
push him out of the way.
Get out. Fall into the lava that's flowing down that crevice
and then
right
of course like there's a freaking hobbit with the ring.
Yes.
I finally found it. Nope. Get out of the way.
We like interrupt her like moment.
Yeah, like the entire thing is so epic and whatnot.
Like we push the Frodo guy out of the way into the lava with the ring. Well, here we are. Quite the walk.
Alright, thank you for taking Mount Battle Challenge. Please come back for more training. They're all gone, I think.
I think they all jumped or something.
So anyway, with all those Poke coupons you collected,
what can you get? What can you get me also?
Alright, so Psychic, let's see, Icy Cold Beam, Ice Beam, Powerful Electric, Thunderbolt, Booster Stream of Fire, Flamethrower, creates illusionary copies, Double Team. Then you got the Galan Berry. Basically, Ganlon. Basically, these are berries that when you have a certain amount of health, they activate and raise your,
stats,
defense, speed, special attack, special defense. Leftovers, which is what I want.
Goodness, right? You gotta go through this again. If
pretty
you
much.
That's ridiculous.
And what good is the leftovers now?
Yeah, you've already beaten everything.
You've beaten everything. Let's see. You got the Mental Herb. Snaps him out of Infatuation for 8,000 points.
Is it consumable or is
it
just...
it's consumable.
What?
Yep.
That's so dumb.
You got the Focus Band. That's really useful.
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
White Herb restores any lowered stats once.
Once?
For 8,000 Poke coupons.
What?
However, collecting these coupons isn't that hard.
It just takes a long time.
Yeah, it does. let's see. You got the Quick Claw. That's not too bad. Bright Powder. It reduces your opponent's accuracy.
Hey, that's pretty good.
King's Rock. I like this one.
Ah, flinching when the foes hit.
Giving it to Pokemon like Breloom. Mach Punch, flinch. Mach Punch, flinch.
Oh, man.
You know, get those flinch hacks.
Yeah.
Critical hit ratio.
That's pretty
of
good.
like all the moves.
All your moves.
As long as you're
Just
holding it.
solid.
Alright. Choice Band. Basically, you use the first move you use in battle, you're locked into using it, but it has increased power. So,
That is pretty cool.
and then you can see like the prize list. If you don't actually want to buy things.
Yeah.
If you just want to look. So,
Window shopping.
Yep. So I'd like to take this time to thank all of those who stuck with us.
Yeah, I mean.
And welcome the new people. We've had quite an uprise trend lately.
Yeah.
So,
It's nice. I like it.
yep, we'll hope to get this video out to you very soon.
Yes.
And we will
This
see.
is actually probably going to be our 100th video, don't you think?
It probably will.
100th video
Mount
celebration.
Battle, 100 battles, 100 videos.
There you go, folks. There you go.
Yep, thanks for all your contributions, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for sticking through.
Yep, we'll see you in the next LP.
Yep.
I'm Miaso.
I'm Shinny.
See ya.